Good morning, Steve Reed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, markets are mixed this morning with beans down about 3 cents, oil gaining on meal, corn up 3 and wheat up 8 cents. Outside market stocks are lower, dollars a little bit higher, crude is higher and above $89. The USDA yesterday did not lower the U.S. soybean carryout as much as people had anticipated. So now we've got a low overnight of 1342 and the November beans down below the 1350 support. All in all, the USDA in 2023 raised bean exports 10 million bushels. But next year they lowered the crop 59, crushed 10, exports 35. So the net result was a 220 carryout number, which was down 25 million bushels. Brazil is looking at record soybean exports, 95 million tons, up 16 from last year. And the USDA has plugged in a pretty big Argentina crop for next year. So as we go into 2024, it looks like there'd be too much soybean supply at these prices. I still think there's a chance for the market to try to rally back closer to $14, but assuming normal weather in South America, that's when farmers should increase their cash sales. Over in the corn, they estimated the carryout at 22.20 versus 21.40 expected. The old crop, they lowered feed, seed and industrial 30, ethanol 30, raised exports 40, with a net result of a 5 million bushel decline in the carryout. For 23-24, crop was raised 23 million bushels, but the carryout was actually raised 18 million bushels. So it's still a lot of corn, and some people think the USDA might be too high in their overall demand for next year, which makes corn on the defensive through harvest. Once 50% of the crop is harvested, though, we'll take a look and see what actual yields are versus the 173.5 the USDA estimates now, and then how much farmers have sold, and then if there's any better demand, especially on the export side, before the next South American harvest. And here again, USDA is looking for just a little bit lower Brazil crop next year, but a quite a bit higher Argentina crop. They also noted that Ukraine crop is higher than a year ago. So when we look at the wheat market, they lowered Argentina, Canada, Europe, and Australia, but kept the India crop unchanged and didn't really show any wheat imports to India. I think the one thing that we also are watching is the 6 to 10 day and the 8 to 14 day is wet across the Midwest in the second week of the forecast. Central and northern Brazil still dry, western Argentina dry, Australia is dry, and so those crop conditions there continue to suggest lower crop numbers. So beans down 3, corn's up 3, wheat's up 8 cents.